Hey everyone, Blizzard KB here, and this is a video on how to assemble the Dayan Magic Octahedron. In order to assemble it, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. This is how the puzzle looks like packed up in its bag, and this is what it looks like unpacked. Let me take a closer look at all the pieces. Here are 6 stem pieces, 6 pyramid pieces. Over on the right are 6 bottom pieces and then 6 top pieces. Those will be going together. Here are 24 side pieces. They will be paired up. Here you're going to have six springs, a core, 6 small washers and 6 big washers, and also 6 screws. At the top you'll have some transfer paper. We're going to have 2 stickers with the Dayan logo on it, and also a set of octahedron stickers. First, let's assemble the stem section. Take the big washer and set it so that the smooth side of the big washer is rubbing against the head of the screw. Next, put on the spring, and then take the small washer so that the rough side of the washer is touching the spring and the smooth side is outward. Next, put it into the stem. Those washers are there to make sure that the spring doesn't rub against any of the other sections. Do that 5 more times. Next, take these top and bottom pieces and assemble them. You simply take these 2 sides and snap them together. The orientation doesn't matter. Each side is the same. Do this 5 more times. Next, we're going to start screwing pieces into the core. We're going to take this stem piece, thread it through this top-bottom piece that we just put together, and make sure that the top of the stem piece is flush with this thick side of the top-bottom piece. The screw is going to be threaded entirely through this piece. Next, you have to get this screw screwed into the core. You may have to get creative when it comes to this section. For this first piece, I'm going to be resting the core on the table, and I'm going to be screwing directly in, pressing against the table. This obviously won't work when you get to some of the later pieces, but you'll just have to persevere and somehow get enough pressure and put these screws through into the core. Do this 5 more times. Next, we're going to put together these side pieces. If you pick up one of these and look at it on the side, you will see that there are 2 pegs that you can see sticking up on one side of each of these pieces, and there are holes on the other side. They're all set up the same way so that you can just snap these together. Just take these 2 pieces, find the holes on one side, and then press together. When you're done, this is what the piece looks like from the side, from here, from this side. Do this 11 more times. Once you've screwed all 6 sides into the core, this is what you end up with. Now what you're going to have to do is take these side pieces and fit them into the slots on the core. Now, if I bring this up to the camera, if you see this gap right here, this is where one of these side pieces over here is going to have to fit in. Hopefully you did not screw these screws in so tightly that it's hard to do it. You should just screw these in lightly enough so that they're into the puzzle, but loose enough so that you can start fitting these pieces in. Usually you just need to turn one of these sides about 45 degrees from the other, and then squeeze the small side, the small part of these side pieces, into the hole that's created. And then have it snap into place. As you can see, that side piece is now filling this gap. There's 12 gaps that you need to fill. So go ahead and fill all 12 of those gaps now. Once you've squeezed all the side pieces into the puzzle, this is how it looks. It should be a very loose puzzle at this point. So you need to now screw in these screws on each side so that the puzzle is tight and will hold the pieces in well. Once you've tightened the screws to your satisfaction, start putting the pyramid pieces on each of those sides with the screws. Make sure that you've tightened each of these screws to your satisfaction before you start putting these caps on, because these are a bit difficult to get off. Do this 5 more times. Once you put the caps on, this is what you get. Your octahedron. Here's those 4 sides and the other 4 sides. Now it's time for stickering. These are the colors that are offered with the Dayan Octahedron. They give 2 sets of stickers for each color. So you have the choice of making the octahedron a 4-color octahedron or an 8-color. I'm going to make mine an 8-color. And I've decided to use this color scheme. These 4 colors are going to go around one pyramid tip, and these 4 colors are going to go around the opposite pyramid tip. Also, don't forget when you're stickering the white side to replace one of the white stickers with the Dayan logo. Once I finish stickering, this is the final result. Here's the colors on these 4 sides. White, orange, green, red. And then when I turn it over, I put it with gray, pink, yellow, blue. The turning on this puzzle is very good, by the way. Very smooth. I am Blizzard KB, and this is how you assemble a Dayan Magic Octahedron.